Hello guys, welcome to sportsreview.com. It is Thursday, it is the best bets show. We are here to deliver our top best bets there across the top 5 European leagues. You will notice Stuart is not here, he'll be sorely missed. He did his system bets and he said that the system was not pulling up so much. What he has done though is he's written an article for us over at Odds Market, which does give those give the bets that he's going for. So I will post a link at some point during the show onto the comment section there for you guys to check out, as well as breaking news, which Martin, our man, our news anchor here, Roma sacks Eusebio Di Francesco. That was. Do you think that was? Do you think that's fair? Do you think? I know Roma's out. It's sort of like. Do you think it's fair?
I think it's really harsh. I mean, they were battled hard over 2 legs. They were unlucky to lose in extra time. They just ran out of steam. Okay, they lost to Lazio in their last Serie A game, which is a big derby. But I still think he could have been given time to get them back into the top 4. He got delivered a top 3 finish last season and took them to the semi-finals of the Champions League. So it seems a bit of a knee-jerk reaction, really. I felt a bit sorry for him.
Yeah, I'm exactly the same with you. What are your thoughts on that? And quite as well, I tell you also that Martin jumped all over Manchester United. That was another great story, wasn't it? 2-0 down, lost their home leg, going to PSG, and they beat them.
Yeah, it was like the old days of the Sir Alex Ferguson reign all over again. Late goals, late drama, lots of exciting attacking football. I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has really brought the feel-good factor back to them.
Absolutely, absolutely. Alex, what was your take on obviously yesterday's matches and you know?
I think that PSG's mistake, they were thinking before the match that they are already through the next round. Manchester United are coming with minus 10 important players, so almost a team starting 11 there, plus Paul Pogba suspended, 2-0 up in the first leg away. 2 huge mistakes from PSG in the first I think that it was in the first half, yeah. One from Keller and one from Buffon. At this level, you're not allowed to do these mistakes. And obviously, Lukaku scored. But also, in my opinion, and in my book, and in the referee's book in general, that wasn't a penalty in the last minutes of the game for Manchester United. It was not an intentional hand. They used the VAR and they gave the penalty. I'm not saying nothing about Manchester United because they deserved. They are through. They deserved. So that's it. But that was not a penalty. But the huge mistakes was PSG's mistake because they were playing many passes inside their half. They were like, okay, we are through and stuff like that. But it's not. It's never over till it's over, you know. So yeah, I think that Solskjaer will get the job for the next season also, because till now he was an interim. From now on, he will be full manager. Congrats and stuff.
Is it that confirmed?
No, it's not confirmed yet. But I think that. It will be confirmed in 1-2 weeks maximum, maybe tomorrow also. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, as soon as it is, I know our Mr. Martin Green is going to jump all over it and be the first one to report it in the World Wide Web over at oddsmarket.com. So head on over, the one-stop shop for news, bets, and all sports. All right, listen. So we will crack on with our bets. And just very quickly here, I am bringing up our current record. We do not have a graph, so I'm going to do it manually, vocally. 27.8 units of profit. The best bet show sits. We have 2 tipsters that are killing it. We have got Martin Big Spike Green at 24.1 units of profit, and Alex is at 16.7 units of profit. Both myself and Stuart are slightly in the minus, but that is all about to change. All right, so let us start. Who would like to do Ligue 1. Who has the best French accent? I'm going to say that Martin does because Martin deals with French wines.
I'll give it a go. I'll give it a
perfect.
go. As long as you don't get me trying to pronounce Caen or KN or whatever that one is, I reckon I can do the rest.
All right. And yeah, you got a few bets. Do shortly as well, we've got coming up on oddsmarket.com, we've got the best bets across Premier League, La Liga, Liga, Serie A, Bundesliga, all written down for you. I think there's about 3 tips per league there for you guys. Just want some bets and reasons why. Very good reads indeed. So please go check that out. Okay. Starting off with the Premier League and some interesting matches on the cards here. Martin, you have got 3 bets from the Premier League, starting off with Crystal Palace versus Brighton.
Yeah, this is a big derby. I live near both of these teams, and they're separated by one motorway, and there's quite a lot of animosity between both sets of fans. So I think it'll be a really exciting clash. But I just think Brighton are poor on the road at the moment. They've been poor throughout 2019. And Crystal Palace are looking good since they brought in Batshuayi to go up front alongside Wilfried Zaha. I think they've just got a lot of pace and cutting edge going forward. So I think they can win this one. And I have got odds of 1.92 on the home win, which looks good to me.
Yeah, 1.92. That's what I've got as well, liking the home win, especially as well. Brighton picked up their first win, I think it was in 7. That was playing Huddersfield. And I don't fancy their chances. Crystal Palace here, the M23 derby. Interestingly now, I read your Premier League article that you post on Monday. It's every Monday. Martin likes to do a sort of a recap of the weekend and also a look at the opening lines and see sort of, whether it's time to go. Now, you thought that price may drop. It is, in fact, increased. What do you think the reason for that is? Yeah.
I'm really surprised by that, to be honest. I guess people think that Brighton can battle to a draw there because it's such a big game for them. But I just think the way Crystal Palace have been playing in recent weeks is really exciting. The only team they lost to was Man United, who are a terrific team. And they gave a really good account of themselves in that one. Even the likes of Jeffrey Schlupp are kicking on under Roy Hodgson at the moment. And I just think they'll have a bit too much about them going forwards for Brighton. I think it'll be tight. I think it'll be tense. But I'm surprised to see the odds go out there. And actually, I think it's a really good price. I think it was really tempting.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. Cardiff City, West Ham, Martin.
I was tempted just to go for a straight West Ham win in this one because Cardiff are in dire straits right now, lost 3 on the bounce, and they're looking as though they're going to be joining Fulham and Huddersfield in going down to the Championship next season. West Ham obviously returned to winning ways last time out with a strong victory over Newcastle, but I just want to play it a little bit more cautiously and go for draw no bet on West Ham at 1.63.
Okay. And finally as well, you're on Leicester Fulham.
Yeah, it's not huge odds again, I'm afraid, but just going for the straight Leicester win here. Got odds of 1.64, 1.65. Yeah, Fulham obviously on an extremely long losing streak, playing terrible football, rudderless since they got rid of Ranieri and just looking like they're going back down to the Championship with a whimper. Leicester didn't win in Brendan Rodgers' first game in charge, but now that he's at home against a poor team, I think they should come out and attack Fulham and go and win this one. So, yeah, I like the Leicester to win there and might be looking at that for my banker. Still going to decide over the course of the show.
And I'm surprised I've made it to the Martin Classic, Leicester and the under 4.5 goals, because I don't see Fulham adding to the score sheet. Leicester obviously in terrible form at the moment, sort of a far cry from the, when they won the title a few years ago, a string of losses, but I think against Fulham, still winless on the road, can you believe? I did not think. It's kind of looking like, I wonder if there's a sort of a side bet here. Will Fulham not pick up one single win all season? It's getting close to the crunch time. They've got to surely win one, but, is this the match? I don't think so. Leicester and the under 4.5 goals at odds of 2. You're not tempted?
No, that does look like a good option, actually. I sort of just went for a straight Fulham win simply because Fulham are the worst. Sorry, a straight Leicester win, just because Leicester are the worst. Fulham are the worst defensive team in the league. Leicester are going to attack with Brendan Rodgers, so we might see quite a few goals in this one. You never know. I think that's the way Fulham play. They throw caution to the wind, they commit men forwards, they try and attack, but it does leave big gaps for the opposition to expose, and the likes of Jamie Vardy should really be able to capitalise on that. So I'm just trying to play it safe, just going for a straight Leicester win.
Yeah.
Good for an accumulator as well, that one, I think.
Yeah. Well, we have the accumulator show coming up right after this one over at Oddsmarket, our YouTube channel, with Alex. So let's see if he adds that one in. And interesting as well, because if you don't watch this show regularly, Martin, is I would say you're quite a cautious bettor, yet still all season long here you are up 24.1 units of profit. You're never you're not sort of like the greedy bettor, so to speak. You see a price, you like it, and it's obviously working well for you.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I'm not really taking huge risks here. I'm often looking at draw no bets just to protect myself. And yeah, I'm often looking at favourites, but looking at ways to make more value out of them, like half-time, full-time, and win to nil and under 4.5 goals and things like that. I'm definitely not going crazy like Stuart. Yeah, you'll probably see my average price is about even money or a bit below. But over the course of the season, it seems to be working, and it has done for a few years now. So slow and steady, but keep chipping away, keep making a little bit more profit every week. And overall, the picture's looking very healthy. So I'm pleased with that.
Yes, it is. You have given 244 tips this season. You have won 132 and lost 99, and you have half won 12 voided. You have an accuracy of 54.1% there, and your average price is 1.88. Not bad.
Yeah, I'm pleased with that. That sounds about reasonable. But yeah, I'm glad to be in profit, and hope
good profits.
Hope some of the viewers have been following and making some profit too. I like to just think of giving a bit of advice, and then people can take on some of the bets that they like and maybe ignore the ones they don't or build on them. I think we've got a good community going on here with us three and Stuart and all the wonderful viewers and our Twitter followers and stuff. I think we're doing some great things.
Yes, we are.
What is very important for the people to understand is that we might have losing weeks, we might have losing months, but we never had a losing year in many years right now. So if you join us
we've never had a losing year in all the years that we've been doing. Yeah.
For the last 4 or 5 years that we are doing this with SBR, Martin and myself never had a losing year, always on profit. And also me on Twitter. Of course, now on Twitter I'm posting. It's just my first season keeping a record on Twitter, But I'm sure that I will never have a losing year because consistency is the key to this to betting, and the bankroll management is the most important thing.
Yes, it is. And all right, I was going to say, yet another article over at oddsmarket.com is exactly, it's the betting guide 101. I get a lot of questions about units, various forms of bets and things like that. So it's definitely worth you guys checking out. All right.
Yeah, I get a lot of questions about Asian handicap, about different markets, about bankroll management. So if you go to oddsmarket.com, you will have a huge article which includes everything about the markets, about systems, about strategies, about different type of bets, accumulator bets, how they're going and stuff like that. You don't have to do anything else. Just with a click, go there and see everything.
I just posted the link as well here. I tell you what, though, a really good article that we should do. Still get lots of requests about what a unit is. I know Stuart's a really good one to answer that. Answer that one in depth. That could be a really good one to add to that article as well. All right, Southampton versus Tottenham now. Very interesting match. Tottenham, though, very good price on the road, the 1.91. Alex, what do you like?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm with the away win here. After 3 winless matches in the Premier League, it's time for Tottenham to bounce back here, and the price is very good at 1.91. They entered this match full of confidence after qualifying, obviously, in the quarterfinals of the Champions League, and I think that they will get the job done. I love this set of odds for Tottenham, 1.91.
Me too. That's my bet as well, 1.91. All right. This is me. Chelsea versus Wolverhampton now. I have to say I'm going for the home win and a little bit more value there. I am adding Chelsea and the over 1.5 goals. I think they can score those ones by themselves, and the odds are 1.85. Okay, now we head on over to Ligue 1. Ligue 1, Martin.
I will take over here, yeah, and we're starting with Strasbourg versus Lyon, and I think myself and Alex are on this one. What have you got on that one, Alex?
I think that I will be a little crazy like Stuart in this one. Lyon have a very, very crucial match next week against Barcelona. But more than that, if we look at Strasbourg, 5-6 weeks ago, they were fighting for a top 5, top 6 finish there, you know. But I don't know what happened with them. They are winless in their last 5 Ligue 1 matches. They're not playing bad. I think that is also they're also unlucky there. Lyon, I think that they will rest many of their key players, and more than that, Lyon on their away record is very poor. They are coming after 2 defeats away against Nice and against Monaco. Both of them they failed to find the back of the net. So I'm going Strasbourg draw double chance at 2.05.
Interesting. Yeah, I was looking at this one for quite a while. I did want to go for Lyon, but I wasn't too sure because I know they haven't got a great away record. But in the end, I just decided to go for it simply because Strasbourg are in poor form and Lyon have blown away the opposition in their last 2 games. I also don't think they can realistically expect to knock Barcelona out of the Champions League. So I feel like they'll put out a reasonably strong team here. So I'm going head to head with you, Alex, for one of the first times in a while. I'm going for Lyon to win away, 1.91.
I think first time in a while. I think it's almost like forever. No.
We're often on the same page, aren't we? We're often singing from the same hymn sheet, but we shall see. Moving swiftly on.
I'm sorry, Martin's face will get changed in exactly 20 seconds because Rennes just scored 2-1, the 2-1 goal. Arsenal are losing away in France. But we are still having a smile from Martin here. So let's go, Martin.
Oh, it's ridiculous. 10 men. Oh, look, he's just going to... Yeah, there you go. Okay, so moving swiftly on. Monaco versus Bordeaux. It's just me on this one, actually. I backed Monaco to win last week at 2.3. They let me down. They only drew. But I'm going back in for more. I've got 1.73 on the home win. I think Monaco are much improved since bringing back Leonardo Jardim as manager. They're climbing up the table. And Bordeaux are in poor form. So I think Monaco can win this one. So home win for me there, 1.73. Next up, we've got the Mustard Men of Dijon against the Champagne football gang from Reims. And Alex is on that one. What have you got?
Yeah, I think that Dijon is the worst team in Ligue 1 right now. They are in dreadful form right now. I don't know. I think that 5 defeats in a row. I think that they scored just 2 goals in the process. And Reims are one of the surprise packages of the season in Ligue 1. They are 6 in the standings there, just 2 points behind the first European position occupied by Marseille right now. I will cover myself in case of a draw, so I'm going Reims, draw no bet at 1.87. I think that the odds are very, very good for this one.
Interesting. I like the sound of that. Finally, we've got the big game in France this weekend, the South Coast Derby. We've got Marseille versus Nice. And Alex again, what have we got?
Yeah, Balotelli in great form. He also went viral last weekend when he scored against Saint-Etienne. He went directly on Instagram to celebrate. He took his phone from a child, I don't know, behind his goalkeeper there, and he went directly on Instagram. What a guy there. Yeah, so Marseille took Balotelli from Nice, and now they will beat Nice with Balotelli. They are in great form, Marseille, and I think that Tovan and Payet will play. They will start with their best 11 here, and I'm going Marseille and over 1.5 goals in the match at 1.91.
Sounds great. That sounds interesting. Thanks, Alex. Well, we're over to Germany in the Bundesliga now, so I'll hand you back over to our glorious host, Natalie.
Well, I might just take us back to England very quickly. I know none of us have bets, and I think it's very wise. But somebody, Ruboy, was asking Arsenal versus Manchester United. We talked about it briefly on the Premier League Punters show, but it was one that we left alone because obviously the Champions League fixture and Europa League fixture that both were involved in, and I almost think rightly so, because I was not expecting the result that was yesterday and not really expecting the result that was today, or that is looking like today. And so the question is, does anybody at this point, how on earth would you approach this match? Because I was leaning towards Arsenal, to be honest with you. But at this point, I think it is anything. If guns ahead, I like the both teams to score bet, but it was like 1.57. Maybe both teams to score in the over 2.5 goals.
Yeah, I think that looks like a sensible approach. Arsenal obviously have the ability to hurt Man United going forwards, but they're horrendous at the back. So you'd think that Man United would score at least 1 or 2 against them. As an Arsenal fan, I'm only hoping that Man United will be exhausted from the effort of beating PSG in midweek. They were chasing the ball quite a lot of the game. But I don't know. I would fancy a Man United win. If you watch the FA Cup tie between the two of them recently, Man United just soaked up pressure, hit Arsenal on the counter attack a couple of times, and just killed them off. Only problem for Man United is they've got a lot of injuries. So if Lingard and Martial are missing, that could really hurt them. I know Rashford's got good pace, but they're really going to be reliant on pace for the counter attack. So for those reasons, I just think the outrights look a bit sketchy, and both teams to score is probably a better option.
Yeah.
Lingard, Martial, Mata, Matic, Sanchez, Valencia, Jones, Herrera, Darmian. What an injury crisis at Manchester United. I'm still thinking that we'll see a draw match in the end. I think the 1-1 draw should be there. I don't know, maybe a 2-2, but I still think that it will be a draw match.
Shamil here, Manchester United draw no bet. Definitely, if you can get that draw no bet in to cover yourself, completely agree with that one. And again, I am sort of worried about a sort of a 1-1. That's why just both teams to score would have been my play. But yeah, I'm not on it. And then Umberto says here, United inspired now a win. I would be on the same page as you, but just a little nervous. So yeah, we're staying away from it. But best of luck.
Rude Boy is saying that they beat PSG with the B team. I think that for whoever have seen the match yesterday, it was more PSG's mistake about the outcome of that match. Also, the VAR in bad plays there with a penalty in the last minute of the game. I don't think that was an intentional hand, and that was not a penalty for Manchester United. So you cannot really say that they beat PSG with the B team. If PSG wanted to play yesterday, they should have scored at least 3-4 goals. But I'm really happy that they are out, because this is not the way to play football in the last 16 of the Champions League, and to have that attitude and to think that you are already through to the next round.
Yeah, you tell them. And that's why Manchester United are through. All right, next one, Dortmund versus Stuttgart. Another one, obviously, Tottenham. And I was so, when we did our Champions League, and I was going for Tottenham or Tottenham draw no bet, and Flash totally talked me out of it as well. Anyway, Dortmund versus Stuttgart. Not all well in Camp Dortmund, it would seem. Obviously, they've lost their Champions League spots to Spurs, but now that they are out, it is a time that they can focus on the Bundesliga, and Bayern Munich are breathing down, not even down their neck, to their neck. They're on equal points, so they've got to win this one. And I think a home match hosting 16th place Stuttgart should do the trick. They have to win this one. Dortmund in the over 2.5 goals at 1.83 is my tip for that match. They're going to get back to their winning ways. They are. Dusseldorf versus Eintracht Frankfurt. Alex.
Eintracht Frankfurt is coming out of a very, very intense match in Europa League as we speak with Inter Milan. I've seen the first half. It's a really good match. I'm sad that I missed the second half, but I will see the highlights. They will be in fitness level. They will not be at all fit for this Düsseldorf match. I still think that they will get something from this match, but I'm seeing many, many goals. Düsseldorf are the kind of the team that they are attacking. They don't know how to defend. They are attacking. They are scoring. And most of all, now they are playing in front of their fans. They are doing some great matches lately. So again, like last round when I went over 3 goals, Eintracht versus Hoffenheim, I'm going over 3 goals on the Asian handicap, Düsseldorf versus Eintracht at 2.1.
Nice. Juventus versus Udinese. This old chestnut, Martin. What have you got?
Had a good win on Juventus last week. I went draw no bet against Napoli at 2.33, and they duly delivered with a 2-1 win, which I was very pleased to see. But they're still going for it in Serie A. They haven't quite wrapped up the title yet. Looks like they're going to go out of the Champions League, so it's all about having an extremely strong domestic season for them now. And yeah, just going to go for the classic bet. Juventus and the under 4.5 goals, 1.62. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
You know. Oh, I love this. I think it just seems like me and you, Martin, are on this winning Juventus team. Yes, I'm completely with you as well. Juventus in the under 4.5 goals, if it ain't broke. Also, if those wanted a little bit of value, maybe look for the under 3.5 goals, 3.5 goals. But yeah, under 4.5 goals, there is some nice little bit of value there. Why not? Okay, next, I was going to, which one are we in next? Well, we're not quite at it yet, but I see your name isn't by Inter Milan, Alex.
No. It's not
I told you this last week. And it was the funny thing, actually.
And also Dortmund.
I called you.
Dortmund.
I called you on the weekend, and I was like, I told you. Because you put it in like your ACCA, your banker, your thing. I'm like, ooh, I said, if Inter Milan lose, you are going to hate, because you were like, they're off my naughty step, they're doing good. And then he said it was my fault. I jinxed it. He said, it was you. It's because you said it. Yeah. The name is vacant. All right. But you are on Frosinone versus Torino.
Yeah, I love this away side win here. Torino at 1.9. I simply love Torino lately. They are playing great. They have a great defensive side. It's very tough to score against them. And most of all, Frosinone, who are fighting to avoid relegation, one of the worst sides in Serie A. I don't think that they will pull off the upset and do a surprise against Torino. So Torino for me at 1.9.
Yeah, nice bet, that Torino bet. Martin, you're on Torino?
No, you're not. I'm not.
You are not?
No, I'm on...
You're on Chievo. You're on Chievo versus AC Milan.
I certainly am, yeah. I think that AC Milan can go on and win that one. They're in excellent form, surging up the table. They're into 3rd place, and they're the heavy odds-on favourites to go and clinch a top 4 place and get back into the Champions League, which would be great for them. They're playing the bottom of the league team. You know, Chievo are dreadful. Only won once all season, lost 15. I think this should be a pretty straightforward win for AC Milan. I'm just going for that exact same bet again. AC Milan and under 4.5 goals, 1.83.
Yeah, and that's another thing you do as well, is you like to fade those. You find the value and you fade those really poor teams. We're always hearing, the mighty Benevento. I was actually surprised you weren't on the mighty Frosinone. Isn't that
Frosinone? I was looking at that one actually. Yeah, I was thinking about going for Torino in that one, but didn't quite make the cut of the best bets. I've gone 9 best bets. If I was going to have to include a 10th, that would have been it.
Yeah, you pick those weak teams, and then you're like, right, I'm fading you because there's value, and I'm gonna make money.
Kick them while they're down.
Yeah. Alex, Chievo, AC Milan, you were also on that one.
Milan minus 1.1, minus 1 on the Asian handicap at 2.08. I like Milan. I think that they are back in top shape there, and I think that they should get the job done against a really poor Kiev side. So -1 on the Asian handicap at 2.08, or you can go also Milan and over 1.5 goals in the match, which is priced probably around 1.8 there.
Yeah. Atalanta versus Sampdoria. Again, you are on Atalanta game.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm on Atalanta game. Whenever Atalanta are playing, I'm on the goals market. And now more than that, Sampdoria are in the same match also. Atalanta were my banker last week, and
the week before.
they were. It was a winning bet over 2.5 goals. Quagliarella from Sampdoria. Huge experience in the Italian Serie A, is a joint top scorer in Serie A right now with 19 goals. Same with Cristiano Ronaldo there. So, and Atalanta's Duvan Zapata has 16. But it should be an exciting match between two great attacking sides. Over 2.5 goals for me at 1.8.
Yeah, that's. I know. I think you played that another bet recently with Atalanta, and that was a winning bet. Fiorentina versus Lazio, Alex.
Same thing. Fiorentina versus Lazio. I love both sides. They are doing very good lately. Over 2.5 goals at 1.9 should be another great bet. Also, both teams to score should be a nice approach, but I will let it. I don't have an Alex Classic for this one. So just the over 2.5 goals at 1.9.
All right, wonderful. And we are now heading to Spain. We've got 3 matches looking at Atletico Madrid versus Leganés, and all 3 of us are on this bet. Definitely got some value there for the home side. Martin, what are you going for?
Yeah, I think Atletico should be in pretty good shape for this one. I'm actually going for Atletico to win to 0 for me at odds of 2.05. They are in phenomenal form right now. They haven't conceded in their last 4 games, is it? Yeah, 4 games without conceding a single goal, which is exceptional form at the back. Very good at home as well. Shut out Cristiano Ronaldo at that ground. So they really should be able to keep quiet. The finest attackers that Leganés have to offer in this one, I think.
Yeah. Alex, you got?
Atletico Madrid and under 3.5 goals at 1.8. If I wanted to, if I was to make 12 bets, but I have only 11 for today, I would go also with Juventus and under 3.5. That's what I went with in my article over at oddsmarket.com. But yeah, this is great value. Atletico Madrid playing Juventus next week. They've won 2-0 the first leg, and Leganés are not the kind of team that they will easily score against such a great defensive side. I think that great 1.8 Atletico Madrid and under 3.5 goals.
Completely agree. It is my bet as well. Like the home side, their defence should keep things tight. Atletico Madrid and the under 3.5 goals. And I got, what did I get? 1.83 as well. 1.83? 1.8 with Bet365. 1.8. All right. 2 matches left in La Liga, and it is Barcelona versus Rayo Vallecano. Martin.
Yeah, Barcelona have an exceptionally good record against Rayo Vallecano. Beat them twice this season, once by 4 goals, once by 9 goals. So, you know, it's a very one-sided affair here. It's going to be at the Nou Camp. Barcelona are in very, very good form, looking to really extend their lead over Atletico and Real Madrid in the domestic title race. So I think they'll win that one comfortably. And I'm going for Barcelona -2, Asian handicap 1.79.
Ooh, that is quite comfortably. Okay. And final one here comes from Alex from Need for Tips, and it is Getafe versus Huesca.
I love this bet. Getafe are brilliant. 4th place in the standings. They are 6 points away from Real Madrid, if you believe it or not. What a season they have. They are sitting in a Champions League position right now, and if they can beat Huesca, and I think that they will maintain that, and maybe they will maximize that difference, because Alaves is at 2 points behind them. Sevilla at 5. So it might be not a surprise at the end of the season to see Getafe playing next year in the Champions League. That would be something. So I have Getafe. The odds are small, 1.62. But yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Well, look how far, like, for example, a team like Ajax is doing. Like, it's an interesting round of, I'm looking forward to the draw, I have to say. Champions League draw.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that is the end of the show. Those are all our bets put in. Just for you guys at home and to know what we are adding to our bet calculator or our record, mybetdiary.com is what we use. It's free and we have no affiliation with it. We just use it, but I may as well give it a mention as we are using it. Okay, so yeah, just run through your bets, what you like. If you've got a bet you want to stick 2 units on and a 2-team parlay. Martin, what are you going for?
I'm going to go for Crystal Palace to beat Brighton in the M23 derby at 1.92. West Ham draw no bet away at Cardiff, 1.63. Leicester to beat Fulham at home, 1.64. Banker. Lyon to win away at Strasbourg, 1.91, going head-to-head with Alex there. Monaco with a home win against Bordeaux at 1.73. Juventus and under 4.5 goals against Udinese at 1.62. AC Milan and the under 4.5 goals against Chievo at 1.83. Atletico to win to 0 against the Ganesh at 2.05. Barcelona -2, Asian handicap 1.79 versus the mighty Rayo Vallecano.
Okay. Alex, what are you going for?
And our Italian contributor, Stefano Belloni, just confirmed us on our group that confirmed Di Francesco sacked by Roma and Ranieri is the new manager.
Wow,
so,
old news now over on Odds Market. Old news. We posted about that hours ago.
Okay, I am going Tottenham at 1.91. Strasbourg draw double chance against Lyon at 2.05. Reims with draw no bet against Dijon at 1.87. Marseille and over 1.5 goals at 1.91. Düsseldorf Eintracht over 3 goals on the Asian handicap at 2.1. Milan -1 on the Asian handicap at 2.08. Torino at 1.9. Sampdoria Atalanta over 2.5 goals at 1.8. Fiorentina Lazio over 2.5 goals at 1.9. Atletico Madrid and under 3.5 goals at 1.8. And Getafe at 1.62. Banker Sampdoria Atalanta over 2.5 goals. And double for this round. I will go Tottenham to win and Getafe to win.
Ooh, yeah, you're liking that Tottenham win, eh? Yeah, it's a good one. I am going for Crystal Palace win at 1.92, Spurs win at 1.91, Chelsea and the over 1.5 goals at 1.85, Leicester and the under 4.5 goals at odds of 2. I am going for Juventus and the under 4.5 goals at 1.62. I'm going for, the random order, Atletico Madrid and the under 3.5 goals at 1.8, which is my banker. Dortmund and the over 2.5 goals at 1.83, and I think I have added them. And then my 2-team parlay, I'm parlaying my same banker because I love it, with Juventus and the under 4.5 goals, so Juventus and the under 4.5 goals, and Atletico Madrid and the under 3.5 goals as a combined. There we go, guys. Thank you for joining us live, and best of luck with your best bets headed into the weekend and straight after. So in a few minutes, 20 minutes, we're going to head on over to Odds Market and film our ACCA show with Alex. So come join us. But a big thank you, Martin Green and Alex from Need for Tips, and I'll see you soon.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.